Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well and hopefully you're looking after yourself and a positive start to the week wherever you are. We're back on my account today, and in today's video we want to cover the free champion who can solo Sandevil and Phantom Shogun. Now there's a lot of good reasons why to farm Phantom Shogun and Sandevil if you can with food. It's really useful for certain tournaments and to get a bit more out of your energy, especially if time is on your side or if you just want to run it at the backgrounds or etc where you're not too worried. Well, that is what we're going to do in today's video. Hopefully you're having a positive start to the weekend or whatever you're doing as well. So let's go into it then. We're going to talk about the one champion that you can all access from Chimera, and it's going to be the one and only EMBRYS. I've been using him as a solo king now for a while, and he's quite useful. There isn't a lot going on with his kit. I'm not going to go over his kit in today's video, but he's basically built for this. I will be honest, for Phantom Shogun, you will need a blessings, and we'll talk about that a bit later on. It does help to also have a blessing as well. So let's go into Sandevil. We'll do Sandevil first. I will drop the timestamps down below. We're going to jump into live arena and grab my energy to try and be efficient as possible and not to waste any energy as we do this, right? So we're going to do one run here. As you can see, I do have a speed team as well, and then you can see here we do have like a ton of champions going in. The presets are pretty much the same. We will throw in a ton of food to make sure that we're working on our next food for the champion training. And that is the only downside, is you have to make sure you do a preset because we want to make sure that he's flipping for the boss. So the preset is pretty much change to the metamorph and then close it off and then A1, and then you're pretty much fine for him to do his shenanigans for the preset. This is 100% as well, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. It's a little bit gear intensive, etc. You don't need the stone skin as well to do that. Just want to make sure you're going before the Sandevil so that the passive is kicking in and he can self-revive. So we'll come in with these as well and let him do what he wants. Obviously I have got a 4-star blessing. This did work before I got a 4-star blessing. It just made things a little bit more achievable and also made Phantom Shogun now doable because of the shade counter. So that's why you do need it for that. You just use a arena build. So if you have a really good arena build for this, you shouldn't have to worry too much against this boss overall and should generally be fine. When it comes to healing, this guy has a healing built into his kit, which is going to be the house swap, which will restore his destroyed HP and allow him to carry on dominating the Sandevil Necropolis boss as well. So he is a bit slow. We will do our stuff here and then we'll take him into Phantom Shogun as well and show what he can do in there as well. And then we'll do some bits and bobs as well. So I want to make this video as quick as possible, really. I don't want to make this too long, but I think it's a very good topic to do this. You can also do some other shenanigans as well. You can solo Ice Column 20 and etc as well in normal. I'm not a big fan of farming normal though, personally myself. I do prefer to farm on the hard dungeons just for better gear, etc. So we'll come in and you see here we're halfway now, and I do have a really good build. Now I will say this, if you're using the Death Dealer relic on EMBRYS, this is really hard to get to work because you are receiving more damage with the Death Dealer as the condition with Death Dealer. So just take that into consideration, and you're a relic and you're perfectly fine. I think there is a way you can make it work with it, but I think it's just inconsistent, and it's probably, if it's inconsistent, it's not worth it, right? So yeah, we should be roughly around about 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes depending on procs of masteries, etc. So there really isn't much to kind of take in from this, and we'll let him do the shenanigans here. And yeah, we'll do some live arena. So we have all our energy ready to go. And this is the perfect time where I would probably just throw this on in the background, train some food up. At the moment, I'm skipping Ice Golem for the fusion because there was no need for me to do this, and it kind of just works the way that I want it to. So you can see we're coming into 3 minutes now. We are nearly there. I can farm this boss in 14 seconds. So I do have a farm team as well, which is quite useful for other tournaments and etc. Like the Sandevil tournaments, which turn attack etc. to save energy, because otherwise we would spend way more in energy and it's just not efficient enough on that side. But when there's like tournaments going on, or you're not doing fusion or anything like that, getting some food ready for the next champion train is always a bonus, because let's be honest, we all hate champion training. It's really like dead, isn't it? Like no one enjoys it, so it's just really annoying. And yeah, so you can see we're coming in 4 minutes. This is a bit faster when I'm not making videos and stuff, because my settings on my raid is on the low end, so there is that to take into consideration. There we are, nice and juicy, coming in with that oil. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a Phantom Shogun run. Again, with the Phantom Shogun, you are strong affinity, but you will need a blessing for this. It's generally just because of the shade counter. You also get a bit more HP as well. So I've done some testing with like EMBRYS. You need roughly about 100,000 HP to be consistent. I was testing this on other accounts, like when I was building it, and it wasn't as consistent, which was a little bit frustrating. But that's probably one thing to take into to consideration. This should be a bit faster than Sandevil, if I remember correctly. I've only just started solo on this boss, so I'm not too sure on this. But yeah, it's just a very good, efficient way for me to do stuff. So you'll see here the shade counter starting to come up, and we are just now working on this. You can see here we overlap on the boss, and we're able to bring the shade counter back down. Like obviously, if he does get lucky with like a kill or something, then we can self-revive as well, which is perfectly fine. And yeah, so you can go around like that, come through. I was kind of considering to try out like a merciless build, a 6-piece merciless with like a lower level blessing, because that could be interesting as well, because you could come around to the A3 a bit more, and then you might be able to outrun that in feeble debuff. So you can see here it's coming up to the 30 stack. We're dropping back down to the 26, so we should be all right. And then we'll drop them back down. You can see here it's coming back down nicely. We'll be able to heal up, so that gets rid of a stack. And then yeah, so not too shabby overall. We keep his stacks down, which is not too bad. And you can see here 125 coming through. I used to make Sandevil teams all the time, but then they nerfed the content and it become a lot easier. So I stopped making videos after that really, which was one of them ones. Actually, so soon comment on one of the old videos the other day actually, which was one of them. We did take a nasty hit there, which was a little bit worrying, but again, you can see here, not too bad. 2 minutes and 20, which will give me some dust as well. So let's go ahead and check out the build then. I think that I've talked enough. So EMBRYS is in arena build. You just need him faster than the bosses. We don't need like crazy speed overall. So for Sandevil it's 275, and then for Phantom Shogun you will need to be a bit faster, off like 305. You won't need 300 critical damage like myself. We are mainly focusing on the second form, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't have like a lot of bonuses, but you can definitely make up for some bonuses as well if you're struggling. So for example, Sandevil's got like 4 speed, right? It's nothing crazy, and then we've got some extra accuracy, which doesn't actually do anything for that. So you can see here the HP is coming in 112,340, defense is coming at 3,500, the speed is 311 with the one submissive giving me some extra juice, and then the critical damage coming in at 316 with a 4-star blessing, which is pretty solid. We do have the configuration and etc, which doesn't really do anything against this boss. And then these are the masteries. Again, there isn't really any masteries to really kind of worry about or anything like that really across the board there. So hopefully you enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think about EMBRYS, Solo, and Phantom Shogun and Zen Devil. Will you be doing this? Are you interested in this type of content? Let me know down in the description. And as usual, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you next one. Take care. Peace.